guys, it's your crafty camp counselor Lindsay back with another craft camp. This one has special meaning to me because it's a Native American craft and I am a quarter Apache Native American. So I thought I'd give a little taste into my culture and background. So I'm sure most of you have heard of dream catchers. In Native American cultures, dream catchers are typically handmade hoops with a woven web or net kind of stitched between it. It can include some sacred items such as beads or feathers. They're traditionally hung above a bed to capture bad dreams, but they can be used in ceremonies and other things. So we're going to do obviously a not so traditional one today because I don't have a handmade hoop or anything, but so this is what my dream catcher looks like. So if you want to, you can decorate the plate before you do all the stitching and stuff. Obviously I left mine white so it can kind of absorb the colors better. So for this craft, you're gonna need a paper plate, scissors, beads, feathers, yarn or string, and a hole punch. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing, like a lot of our crafts, is we're gonna cut out the center of our paper plate. If you need help, get it from your parents, because I know some paper plates can be a bit thicker. Now you don't want to cut all the way like through the edges, because the ridge part of the paper plate will be a good place for you to put your holes for the hole punch, because you don't want the thinner part of the paper plate like the bottom, because it'll be more likely to tear when you weave. So there's a hole. Okay, and then when we do them, we're going to hole punch around, and it's however many holes you want. Kind of space them roughly evenly. They don't have to be perfect. However many holes you want. Okay, so I have holes all the way around. Okay, so this side is going to be the side, the inner side is going to be the side I use. So I'm going to need some string. Hopefully I can find the end of my string. Maybe not. Okay, I'm going to make another end. Always helpful. Alright, and I'm just going to cut a really long string. That way I have enough to get around. Okay, so to start, I'm going to put it under, so coming forward towards me, and you can use a bead to knot it or just knot it. I'm just going to put a knot in it to kind of go faster, so then I can show you how to string all of it. I didn't want to make too big of a string knot because then it'll come undone. Okay, so if you use string, you might not unravel like the yarn is unraveling. Okay, alright, so for this, I'm going to take my string, but I'm going to put a bead on it. So I'll just take one of my beads and put it down, and then I'm going to decide which hole that I'm going to go through, and I'm going to do the same thing I did on the first one, where I'm going to go under so the thing comes back up towards me, the string. Okay, and then I'm going to pull it so it's tight, but not so tight that it bends the plate, right? Then, if you want to do another bead, you can put it on, and then you can go to whichever hole. They don't have to go back and forth to the same kind of sides. They can go in different patterns. So, go across. So you can put as many beads as you want on it. I'm just going to string really quick so then I can show you guys the feathers. You can go in and out whichever way you want. Okay, and I'm going to do this one. Oh, my yarn is unraveling a little bit. Okay. Oof. Okay, I'm going to cut off some of my string since it's unraveling. Okay, I'm just going to do this really quick. So, again, it doesn't have to be in any particular order when you're weaving. As you'll notice, my sample one is in a different pattern than this one. Okay. And now I have all my weaves. So to make my loop, I'm just going to take this same string at the end to tie it off, and I'm going to wrap it around the string where the hole is and make a knot. And again, if you need some help with your parents, but this is a good way learning tying. So now I have a way to hang it. And I'm going to cut off my extra, and this string will be good for me to use for my feathers. So for this, I'm going to figure out where my top is, and then I'm going to do however many you want to hang. I did 3 for my sample, but just to show you how to do it, I'm just going to do 1 for right now. So I'm going to knot the one side. Okay. And then this, I'm going to put a couple beads on it. This will help cover the edge of the feather. So I have the edge of the feather that I'm going to put a knot with the string around it. Again, this is a really good project to be learning how to tie, and knots. Just doing a box knot, a square knot, would be perfect way to learn. It's over, under, over, under. But so there's this, and then we're gonna take our beads and put it right on top. Okay? So then when it hangs like this. See? It's our dream catchers. I hope you have fun. Have a good weekend. Bye, guys.